Hi, Sandra here from Creating Spain, and today I wanted to show you this card I made. Now I'm going to show you the card and then I'm going to make another video on my laptop regarding how to actually construct the file, because yes, I could give you the file quite happily, but the process is what my videos are really about. I'm trying to teach you how to use the software rather than give you a completed file when I can. Okay, so this is a Panorama card, but it is made in a slightly different manner to previous Panorama cards that I've made, in that I've decided to try and make it as foolproof as possible. And the way of doing that is to have a slot and tab construction. And if you look at the side, I've not put any decor panels on, so you can see the slot and tab construction, or if I put it that way, you probably see it a bit easier in this light. Now, this is more foolproof simply because it obliterates the possibility that you're going to glue something down and misalign it in the general construction. The only bits that you have to actually tape together are the back there and the front. Okay, the front is just adhered to the last layer. The sides are tabbed in, so once it's cut, the tabs are in the right place to have the holes hold them, and that's it. There's no room for error. Okay, tips on this type of card: go for, if you have it, a relatively heavy card. This is done with different types of card, and if you can see, this one here is lighter and it doesn't hold up quite as well. Okay, this one is slightly stiffer, but the card is still relatively soft. And the card on the front is a lot stiffer and holds more firmly. So make it with a firmer card if you possibly can. The next thing is, on my particular design, I have made it so that the slots are in layers of 2 and there's 3 layers. Now I've left this layer here, although I've put the fold in, I haven't bothered to put a slot in because I decided I didn't want that extra layer. So I've got room for it, I just didn't use it. I've put it so that my slots are nearer to the top on one edge and they're further away from the bottom, so that I know that if there's a discrepancy somewhere in the way that I spaced them, as it were, they are going to line up as long as that is at the top of my card on both sides. Okay. Construction wise, you start from the back and you work forwards. The first thing you do is you have your back piece face up and your 2 sides either side of it. You put glue or tape on the side and then you place your back over it, and you do the same for the opposite side. Once you've got that done, you start off with the layer that has the smallest aperture in the back. Then you go for the next largest window, and then finally you go for the very largest on the front. And obviously you can have as many layers to that as you like, it's up to you. I've spaced mine at 1 centimetre apart. Again, that choice is yours. When the card is completed, it will fold flat like so. Now I've left this without any decor panels because this was a test run and yeah, I haven't bothered to finish it off. I would probably choose to put a decor panel on the side and just stick that on afterwards so that it goes flat, so it would be easy to just cut a piece to size and stick it on. You could even use a washi tape or something like that if you wanted to. Entirely your choice. Okay, now regards the pattern on the inside, when you're making your file, all you do is you make your basic shape, you put a window in it, and then you exclude the path to give yourself basically a piece with a hole in. And then the decor bits that you decide to do, whatever that is, you group those that they touch, you combine them, and then you weld them onto your background piece. So I'm going to show you how to make the file with Shortcuts-a-lot. If you don't have Shortcuts-a-lot, other cutting software does very, very similar techniques, just slightly different terminology. And I'm going to guide you through the process that I went through to create the file. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.